What's going on, everybody? Josh Engelman here for OddsShopper.com, back again with the PrizePicks picks. We're starting off a new month. It is Wednesday, March 1st. Make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and make sure you're following me on Twitter at Josh Engelman. You can see the two cards that we had from yesterday on the screen. The one on the left with Anthony Edwards at the top is the card from the video. We went 3-2. Talen Horton-Tucker hit 2 threes with about 6 minutes left in the game to cost us our 4-1 here. Vanderbilt just shy on the boards. Very happy here with that card. We go 3-2. Like I said, 60% winners works for me. If you're following me on Twitter, you would have got the second card, which was posted out there probably around 1 o'clock based on the timestamp I see. We got the Trae Young taco. We went 3 for 4 on the rest of the cards, so we ended up hitting 4 out of 5. If we want to throw out the Trae Young taco and say that one doesn't count, which I think is pretty reasonable, we went 6-3 on the picks yesterday. That is really, really good. We're talking 67% winners from yesterday's slate. I love it. Capella smash, Barnes smash. We got over on Eubanks. I couldn't be happier with the way the video went yesterday. No reason that we can't get back into it for today. Let's do it right now. My 5 favorite plays on PrizePicks. First up on the list, we're going to Bam Adebayo. And while I think there are a couple different options you can take here, I would be more than happy to take the points prop. That one looks totally fine to me. We're getting this rematch against Philly. We just saw this game on Monday. I'm taking the rebound prop. The line is set at 8. Now, on Monday, he had 7, so this would not have won. But I'm projecting him for 10. I think Bam had a negative day. And by the way, only played 32 minutes. I think we should be expecting him to play more in this spot. But the reason that I like this, 1, I just think Bam is a better rebounder than what that line shows. But 2, Philadelphia is not a good rebounding team. They are 19th in defensive rebounding. They are 26th in offensive rebounding. And if they're not going to get any offensive rebounds, that's what bodes well for Bam Adebayo. You get your volume from defensive rebounding. That seems good to me. If Philly's not going to get any offensive rebounds, they got to go somewhere. It didn't totally work out on Monday, but I'm way too high on this rebounds prop to let it slip through the cracks. Don't be surprised to see it move to 8.5. It would be a much more difficult line to get to. But at 8, over under 8 rebounds for Bam, easy stuff. Take the over. This one does scare me a little bit, but it's going to be fun to cheer for. I'm taking the Joel Embiid over in points. The line is set at 29.5. I actually have him at 32 plus. You can see 32.8 on the screen. We ended up getting 27 real points out of Embiid on Monday. So again, this is one that came in just underneath the number. Makes me like the over again. It has nothing to do with the reason that I'm getting to these plays, but I just think this game as a whole is being slightly underrepresented. I think there's a little bit more to go around. We know we're getting massive minutes out of Embiid. I have no, unless he doesn't play, I have no doubts about his role. I do like the spot, particularly if he can get any time with Bam not on the floor. Again, it's just one of those things where it's just a little sliver too low. Like if this line were set at 30.5, I'm not so sure that we'd be talking about it in this video. 2 points might not be enough buffer for me. But sub 30 here, given the fact that Joel Embiid has like a 38% usage rate when he's on the floor, I'm going to take my chances that he can drop 30 real points today. Even better than a Joel Embiid prop is signing up for Pick'em Pro using the promo code SCORE. You get 50% off your first week of this Pick'em Pro package. The link is in the description. Click it and head on over. If you want to have a little bit more data on your hands for PrizePicks, we can help you out here. This package is going to cost you less than $5. It's the cost of a coffee at Starbucks. And you're going to get win percentages. For every one of the props that are existing here for PrizePicks, we can make your life really easy. We've got the statistical model on the back end. We apply that to the props. We give you the odds that these props are going to win. You just take those odds, take your favorite props at the top of the list, head on over, build out your card, print 10x your money on 5, print 25x your money if you go 6 of 6. It's an easy tool to use, and at the very least, you're trying it out for $5. What's not to like there? Link in the description, promo code SCORE. All right, this is one that I don't think makes a ton of sense, and I know that it's a difficult matchup, but this line's going to move. I'm almost sure of it. Darius Garland over 6 assists. I really don't get it. I got him projected for 7.3, so I am pretty clear here. We can push on 6. That's totally fine with me as well. Clearly, I would rather win it, but besides the point. Darius Garland is averaging 7.9 assists per game this season. 7.9. He's averaging almost 2 assists above this mark. I get it. This is a difficult matchup, but it's not so difficult that he can't get anybody involved. It doesn't make any sense to me. Even if you want to discount him a full assist from his rates for this season, he's still an assist ahead of it. He still would be at 6.9 over 6. It's the simplest prop that you can get to today. Make sure you're grabbing Darius Garland's over in assist at 6. I would think about it at 6.5, but you want to get it in there as fast as possible and get it at 6. Here's another one that I think is pretty easy to get to. That's going to be Evan Mobley under 16.5 points. It's clearly, as I just mentioned before, it is a difficult matchup, but I think assists look a little bit different than Mobley's scoring. He's clearly not the first option or second option from a scoring perspective on this team already. And this is a guy that's averaging 16 points per game. He's averaging less than this in a ultra difficult matchup. This is not some matchup where they're taking on the Hornets or the Rockets or the Spurs, where it'd be like, okay, this line's about right. No, this is as tough as it's going to get for Mobley. To have a line set higher than his current season average just seems crazy to me. I got him projected for just under 15 real points. That makes a lot of sense in this spot, and that's why I want to take advantage of it. So it's not fun to cheer for unders. I just had an Evan Mobley under 2 nights ago that didn't work out, but I'm happy to go back to it here. Under 16.5 real points for Evan Mobley. And for the last pick, we're going to Charlotte for Mark Williams. This one just feels fun to me, honestly. It's an interesting spot against Phoenix. At least Charlotte is at home, but we're going to get Kevin Durant on the opposite side. Makes it tricky, at least. But we've seen Mark Williams just become the starting center since the deadline. He's started 7 games since the deadline. He's at 12.1 points per game in those 7 starts. That number right away is higher than the line. It's at 11.5. I got him projected for 14 because in those starts, he's averaging just under 27 minutes. I think that we should be expecting Mark Williams to play about 28 minutes a night with the upside in a competitive matchup to get up to 30. I think there's more wiggle room on the over for his points or rebounds if you want to go that direction than there is for the under. I expect Mark Williams to be out there. And then the real key piece here for Williams, LaMelo Ball is done. That is massive usage that is going away. Now, I'm not saying that Mark Williams is going to be soaking up a ton of usage with no LaMelo Ball, but he's certainly incrementally going to gain the opportunity to have more shot attempts. That just has to happen. We're taking a 30% usage guy off the floor now for the rest of the season. I don't think this line shows what Mark Williams is in this particular scenario. So Mark Williams over 11.5 points closes out the card. The picks are in. EMBIID over. Bam over. Garland's assists over. We're taking the under to Evan Mobley. We're taking the over to Mark Williams points. Remember, 6-3 yesterday. Can't ask for much better there. Like, subscribe, notification bell, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engelman. That's where you might get another one of these cards later today. Good luck. Let's make some money. We're doing it all again tomorrow.